Please put your hands together for Kylian Mbappe and for Robert Lewandowski. Come on up, boys. Come on up. Come on up. Don't be shy. Come on up. Robert, lovely to see you.
Hi, nice to see you.
Kylian, lovely to meet you.
Is that matter?
Me?
Whichever way. You guys
Okay.
choose. Left footer, right footer.
Okay.
Oh, what a beautiful setting. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by not one, but two icons of world football. Big round of applause for Mr. Robert Lewandowski and Kylian Mbappe. This is not bad, Robert. This is a nice way to spend a December night. Incredible.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. First of all, with your voices, everything's fine?
Everything's fine. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Robert.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be here. You know, since years I'm visited Dubai, and even in Globe Soccer to be here is something special, and I'm pressured to be here. So everything every single year is perfectly.
And Kylian, for you, it's a belated happy birthday. I think last week you celebrated your 23rd birthday. That deserves a round of applause. Yes, it does. 23. Yeah. Oh, to be 23 again, Kylian. Great to have you here. And I want to start, Kylian, because your story's a remarkable one. Pierluigi Collina was going to be in this seat tonight, and I was speaking to him. He told me a story. December 2014, he saw a 16-year-old Kylian Mbappe over in Monaco, Monte Carlo. 3.5 years later, 2018, you lift the FIFA World Cup. What a journey, what a story. Talk to us about it.
Good evening, everyone. It's a wonderful story. It's my story. You know, I was already focused. I had a dream to be a professional player. I watched a lot of players. I watched Robert when I was young. Yeah, he was already at the top. I watched him. And now I'm one of them. I'm one of these players of people watch. I'm really proud, but I want to keep working every day, to stay humble and to make the difference on the pitch, because it's what I want to be and I want to do.
Robert, you've enjoyed an incredible 2021. 69 goals in the calendar year. What's the secret? Why do you get better the older you get?
Oh, it's difficult to explain exactly why everything's going like that. I'm happy because for me it doesn't matter how old are you, because every year is that in my age, so many players thinking about the finish career, and in my position now, in my age, I think that in the next few years I can still playing football at the high level. I can be even better player, because everything what I'm doing and what I did since years with my body, with also mentality things, it's going in one way to keep the high quality of the football, the high performance of football, so long as possible. That's why, because I love this sport, I love football, and so long I can play on the high level, I can give my best, and that's why also it's not only about the football, about what we are doing during the pitch or during the training session. Also for us in this kind of so many games in the year, because I scored 69 goals in 58 or 59 games, so
good
you
knowledge.
know
Good knowledge.
yeah, and we know all together, all football players know how intensive is this year every single year, every season, and that's why our body, our mentality have to be ready for the high intensity, and also to work every 3 days almost, and is the big challenge for us, and that's why I want to be ready. I want to be there and still trying and still keep doing like this.
Now, Tom Brady, anyone in the room that follows American football, he's still doing it at 44. Roger Federer in tennis is still doing it at 40. Serena Williams is still doing it late into her 30s. Do you have an age? Are you going to go through till you're 40?
It's still almost 7 years to playing on this age. Yeah, Kylian has a long way to this age, but you know, in football it's also important how your head works,
yeah,
or how tired will be your head in this age, because the one is body, the second physical, and the head is the third one. And for now, I don't think about this. But if it will be one day or one morning when I wake up and I get thinking, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to go to the training session. Maybe that was the first step to think about the finish of career. But till today, I never had like this, and I hope so that the next few years will be the same situation.
Don't stop anytime soon, because you're still incredible. You're getting better, as I say, with age. Kylian, you're at the opposite end of your career, yet you've achieved so much. FIFA World Cup winner, 4 Liga and titles, 1 with Monaco, and of course with 3 with PSG. What motivates you? What's the next step in the career of Kylian Mbappe?
To win again and again. When you see the world football, you see there's a lot of great players. If you sleep, someone will take your place. And I just want to improve every year to see. I'm a lucky guy. I play in a great team. I play in a great national team too. The only way is to win, to be hungry, to win again and again. And that's my mentality. I don't watch what I did in the past. That's finished, is the past. I never go back. I'm turning for the future, and I want to win trophies, important trophies for my country and my club.
Robert might disagree with this, but you undoubtedly are part of the greatest forward line in world football. Neymar on one side, Kylian Mbappe on the other, and Lionel Messi. Talk to us about Lionel. He's come to Paris. He's taken a bit of time to settle in. What is he like as a man? What is he like as a teammate?
No, he's a great teammate. He's a normal teammate. Of course, he's a great footballer. Everybody knows. But he's a normal guy. He's humble. He wants to work for the team, to help the team. And I think it's the most important thing, because he's like me and all the guys in the team. We want to win, and we know what we have to do to win. And he's a normal guy and a good teammate.
Did anything about him surprise you, Kylian? Can you maybe give us a little bit of an insight? The first day at training, what was he like? Did he do anything that wowed you on that first day?
It's difficult because everybody know him. You know the quality. But yeah, you can even be surprised because you see the quality. Everything is natural with him. He's a wonderful footballer. He can do everything on the pitch. And it's a pleasure to have him with me at PSG.
Now, Robert, tell me this story. I read this somewhere, and I need to know if it's true. The reason behind your first name, because your mum and dad were athletes, right? They too played at a high level in their respective sports. They called you Robert. Why did they call you Robert?
Yeah, this history is a little bit strange and funny, because in Poland you have so many names, difficult names for the people are not from Poland. You know, we have so many also in the name, and that's why my parents was thinking about. They were thinking about what kind of name we can give our son, and because I have long surname, like Lewandowski, so maybe we can try to find the name will be international name, and it's not so many opportunity to find something, but the Robert is. It doesn't matter where I am. Robert is always Robert, and that was the funny, because they were not thinking about that I have to be the professional football player. But if something happened and that I will be playing on the high level, because the football, you know, is everywhere, all of the world, very popular sport, and that's why that was behind this story.
And with your parents being athletes, Robert, what were the kind of core principles that they instilled in you from an early age? Because we talk about opportunity in life, and the fact that your mum and dad were athletes, that must have been a huge help as you made your way in your footballing career.
Yeah, definitely. I remember exactly when I was young, and on physical education, because my father was my teacher on the physical education, and all of my friends, we were asking my father, can we play the football? And my father said always no, and I was so angry. But that time I didn't understand why we doesn't play football on the physical education. We play basketball, handball, also a lot of gymnastics we had. And after a few years, I saw the difference between me and my teammates when I was very young. And I understood that we cannot make the training session only for the football specific session, you know, because our body learn only the move for the football. But if you have flexible body, that is also easier for you to keep your body on the high level, also without injury. The injury can happen for sure. But I saw the difference between me and my friends when I was young, and that's why I understood that everything what I did with my father that was not important that time was all everything was the future, and I'm present, and I can always say thank you for my father, because that time I didn't understand, but now I understand exactly.
And Kylian, for you, a young boy, Clairefontaine Academy from the age of 13, you got your first opportunity. Leonardo Jardim at Monaco gave you your first opportunity. What's been, I guess, the biggest sacrifice when you look back on what you've achieved so far? For any young kids watching this, what has been the kind of biggest thing that you would say that helped me more than anything else?
Oh, first of all, it's hard to leave the family. I left the home at 12. It was hard because you have friends, you have habits, you play in your club, and you have to leave everything to achieve something maybe will never happen. Because when I left the house at 12, nobody knows I will be football players. So, but for me, I never saw that like a sacrifice because it's my passion. I'm always happy to go to training, to play football, to watch all the games at home. It's more than a job. It's not just I go to the job and I go home just to take the money. No, I'm happy to do this, and I do everything to be happy. It's for that I work so hard every time. And for the young guys, it's just if you have a dream, even if it's not football, if you have a dream, you have to do everything you have in your energy to achieve that, because nobody will believe in you more than you, more than yourself. And you have to believe, because in the life you never know what can happen, and you can live your dream like I do.
Who is, Kylian, your biggest supporter in life?
My biggest supporter
Your
in
biggest
life?
supporter, your biggest fan?
Me.
Great answer.
No, but my family, they are always with me all the time since the beginning. They are with me today too. They are my first support, and when you have bad moment, and can happen when you are a football player, you don't have only good moment. Roberts knows that better than me. You need the family. It's the first support. When you go home, sometimes you're sad because you don't score, you don't win, you lose some important title, important final. You need the family with you. It's hard to be alone in this type of situation, and they are always with me, and I want to say thanks to them.
Beautiful. Thank you very much for that, Kylian. Big round of applause for that. Lovely answer. Big year ahead in football. Of course, we will be back in the Middle East. Robert, for you, hopefully, Kylian, you will be back November, December for the FIFA World Cup. Robert, I come to you on this because there is an individual in your family who's already won a World Cup. Your wife, of course, Anna, competing in karate. You've got a tough game against Russia, World Cup qualifier in March. How are we assessing that one ahead of what I'm sure will be a very difficult game?
Yeah, first we have to win both games, the semi-finals and then the finals, the playoffs. Yeah, that will be very, very tough games for 100%. We don't have so comfortable situation as as Kylian and the French national team, but we have to fight. We have to try do our best and thinking positive, thinking that we can achieve the finals in the World Cup in Qatar. So I think so that time and March that will be also important for not only for me but all national team, all Polish fans, because they know that we can do this, and I know that now we have situation in our hand, and we have to show that we are the team who can play in World Cup a few months later. So I think that we can do it, but for sure that will be not easy games. But never you don't have easy games now in this modern football. Every game you have to doing for 100% from the first until 90 minutes. But we love this game. We love this emotion, and I hope that in the end that this happiness will be on our side.
Yeah, I hope Poland are there. I also hope Scotland are there as well. Kylian, you've won the FIFA World Cup. The emotions. Not many people win a World Cup. You've done it. Euphoria. Talk to me about the emotions of lifting that beautiful trophy.
No, it's the biggest competition. Everybody knows, everybody dream about just to play a World Cup. So to win it, it was maybe my biggest achievement. But it's like I said before, it's the past now. We have another World Cup next year. We have a good team, we are confident, but humble too. And we have to try the back-to-back. Why not? First of all, we have to see in March the game what happened with Robert. We have the Italian guys here.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch, and after we're gonna see what happened, because we are ready to fight, ready to defend our title, because we want to win a game.
What lessons, if any, were learned from Euro 2020? France did not do as well as you would have wanted to. Of course, following the World Cup, you would have loved to have won the European Championships. What lessons did you learn from Euro 2020?
Oh, you know, in football everything can happen. We won 3-1, 10 minutes to go. We concede 2 goals. After you go to the penalty, I miss my penalty. We go out. And it is what it is. It's the football, it's the eye level. When you think you are the best, the football say to you, you are a liar. You have to prove it on the pitch. And I think it's a good lesson for us, for me. And it's for this, we are ready to fight for the World Cup next year.
One of the themes, of course, of the Dubai International Sports Conference this year is innovation and technology. A compatriot of yours, Kylian, Arsene Wenger, has put forward this idea of a FIFA World Cup every 2 years. Robert, I'm looking at you here. Are you a fan of said idea? Be honest now.
I'm not a fan.
Good answer. Why?
You know, you have so many games every year. We have so many tough weeks. Not only the games, but preparation to the season, preparation to the big tournament, preparation to every single games. And if you want showing something special, something different, not on the same line, we also need the break. And it's not only that if we get 2-3 weeks break in summertime, but not now every 2 years, that will be enough, because we have to think it for the future. If you want to play every 2 years for World Cup, that we have to, the expectation should be that the players, the time for the playing on the high level for the football players, that's going down, that maybe for the 5, 6, 7 years, not longer, but that will be impossible for the body, for the mentality as well. And if you want to play football longest 10 years, also you need break. It's impossible to play every 2 years World Cup. For sure, maybe it's possible, but to get high performance, that will be very difficult, because the players need also time to going down, to be relaxed, not thinking always I have to prove next game, I have to prove the next tournament that I am the best, because in this time, in this football, you have to prove every game. It doesn't matter against who you play. Now, so many people watch only the statistic. From in my side or for our side, if you score the goal, you play well. If you don't score, it's a bad game. So you know, that goes in this way. And I don't know what Kylian say about World Cup every 2 years.
Kylian's younger, Robert. Kylian's younger. He's going to tell us.
It's a question how long he want to play football. You know.
Yeah, every 2, Kylian. I mean, Arsene and others believe it's a good idea. Robert and myself, I don't matter, but I don't think it is. Do you like it?
I'm nobody to say if a good or bad idea, but I give my opinion, and my opinion is the World Cup is the World Cup. It's a special thing, because it's something every 4 years. You know, if you want to keep that special, and you saw like I talk about it, people talk about it, about the best thing, the best competition in the world. If you have it every 2 years, it can start to be normal to play World Cup, and I want to say that's not normal. That's something amazing, something maybe you play one time in your life. And I agree with Robert when you talk about performance. We play like already 60 games in the year. You have the Hero, you have the World Cup, we have now the National League, you have so many competition, and we are happy to play, but when it's too much, it's too much. We have to recover, we have to stay relaxed. If people want to have quality in the game, if they just want to see some games to see on the TV, of course we're gonna play. But if they want to see quality game, to see emotion, to see this type of thing, that's make the beauty of the football too. I think we have to respect the healthy of the players.
That's innovation. Let's talk technology if we can. Keen to get your thoughts, Robert, on VAR. Again, it's a contentious topic of conversation. Your thoughts on it? Does it work? Could we adapt it? What would you like to see with VAR?
I remember exactly the situation that time before VAR, that I lost 2 times semi-final Champions League because of the mistake of the referee, and that we are so close to playing in final Champions League, and 1 times quarterfinals as well. So I will be on the side that VAR is, if you use this perfectly and quickly, that can help you. But it depends how can you use VAR, and you had so many situations that VAR help on this side of the team who need it. So I am on the side of VAR, but only if you use this how you should to use. And is that different? But the big difference.
Yeah, I guess a lot of ways, and I'm sure a lot of people here this evening, Kylian, I would like to hear the referee talking to the VAR. I want, as a viewer, to hear what's being said. You as a player, could that be an innovation that you could get on board with, where we can actually hear what is being said between the referee and the VAR team?
Yeah, we can even not watch too. If you're gonna watch, you have the yellow card. So, but I agree with Robert. It's good, but depend the time you use it. You have to use it well, because sometimes you wait like 7 minutes to see something. I know it's a pressure for the referee, and the referee are human like everybody. It's a big pressure for him when you have big games, 90 minutes, it's a penalty or not. But for us too, it's a pressure. But me, I'm for the VAR, but we have to use it well. And I think to hear what they say, it's good for us too. But sometimes we don't understand what happened, and you have some frustration. You go to the referee to say to the referee, yeah, what happened? But if you know what happened, maybe you say, oh, the guy is the right decision. Shut up. It's like this, you know. But we have to adapt. But it's just the start. That started just 4 or 5 years, so we need time to adapt. But it's a good thing, I think.
Last question for you, Robert, if I may. 33, you've said here tonight you might have 7 more years at the top level. What does the future hold for Robert Lewandowski? Happy in Bavaria? Happy in Munich?
I think every single football player loves speaking about
the future.
You know, in my life, in my football life, everything what I did, what I still doing is because of my head, because of my choice. And yeah, I can play so many years in football. I didn't think about the next step or my future the next few years. Maybe in the future I can think about this, but in this time till now I didn't think about this because everything's going well. I'm focused on this season of this this game what we have, what we want to achieve in this year. So you know, I'm in my age. I have so big experience with almost every year with the change, the club, with the transfer rumors as well. So it's nothing new for me, and that's why I know how to be the focus of my things, of my way, and that's why I'm the man who thinking about on the football pitch, on the football training session, and this is for me in this moment, till in this season or after this season, after the next break maybe, because I know that it's so difficult if you heard so many rumors, so many. If you read newspaper, I don't read since years because I learned that doesn't help you. That's why for me it's important to be focused on my things and to be happy there where I am.
Well, Robert, the very best of luck to you for the remainder of the season. Kylian, likewise, the very best of luck. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Robert Lewandowski and Kylian.